Hey, welcome to day 44 of my spiritual journal with me, with your soul sister, Iona, host of the Soul Legacy TV YouTube podcast and founder of the SoulLegacyAcademy.com. So we're going to be talking in the spiritual journal about health freedom. That is what we're going to be journaling on today. I'm going to give you some journal prompts that I use for your spiritual rituals and routines, and just to really get a handle on your spiritual business and having that light lifestyle, I say, and light work balance. So if you are a light worker, a coach, an author, a healer, spiritual entrepreneur who wants to have that spiritual business success, and you want to have everything else in between, including health freedom, then you are in the right place. Come and grab your spiritual journal. I call this the Soul Legacy Journal because I'm the founder of the Soul Legacy Academy. It's my notebook, and on the notebook it says 365 days of your spiritual awakening story. So I talk about spiritual awakening on the channel, and I say it's a co-created soul path to spiritual alchemy for light workers. So I am the host of the #1 Spiritual Awakening annual YouTube summit. I also have a co-author book series called the Soul Legacy Journal. It's 300 spiritual awakening stories of 365. So I am looking for guests for the summit, and I am looking for co-authors for the book as well. So have you been through a spiritual awakening, and how did you go through your spiritual awakening? Did you have health issues when you went through your spiritual awakening, or were you just like awake in terms of, this is not my life and I want to be healthier, I want to eat cleaner, I want to sleep better, and I want to do all the things and manage your health? So health meaning emotional health, mental health, physical health, environmental health, and social health, right? It's not just the physical. I personally associate health mostly with physical health, not gonna lie, but I know that a lot of people do really pay attention to their mental health. In fact, this week I've heard about mental health a lot, meaning YouTubers saying that being on YouTube, I'm the producer of the Spiritual Based YouTubers Network. So if you have a spiritual business and you want to actually start your spiritual business and put your spiritual business and grow your spiritual business on YouTube, then I will support you in that. I've got a 5-day challenge, which I'll leave in the description down below. I've actually got my book as well, a free chapter of my book. It's called Spiritual YouTubers from Scratch, a soul-guided influencer's compass to leveraging your light work and lifestyle on YouTube. And so that leveraging your light work and lifestyle means having that balance and paying attention to your mental health. So I've seen YouTubers lately talking about being chained to YouTube, basically, and like just having that be part of their identity, and it really helping them with their health and their mental health. But then it just being really overwhelming. I saw a video today from another YouTuber talking about journaling and talking about using journaling instead of social media, actually using the journal process to have a conversation with himself and to use it for his to-do list and his different things. And he planned to come off socials for a year, and he did it, but he had to really organize himself to not be addicted to social media. He says he's got an addictive personality with drugs and alcohol in the past, so it's like there's another form of addiction. So let me know how you feel about the socials. Is that like affecting your mental health, your emotional health, your physical health? Like, are you sitting there scrolling and not doing what you need to do? So for me, I've come off the socials. I remember coming off the socials a few years ago, 3.5 years actually. I posted to Facebook. It was just me on there. I wasn't on any other social media platform. And in hindsight, I'm like, I did it really easily because I just took every single person off my business and off my personal. Then when I came back on 3.5 years later, I'm like, why did I do that? Meaning, why did I take everybody off? Because I had to literally start from scratch. And now I'm just in the space where, being on the Soul Legacy TV, on the YouTube channel, I'm just so in alignment with it. If you are watching this in the SoulLegacyAcademy.com, I have a 2-hour monthly call on what I call the 7 freedoms frequency, including health and including all areas of your life as a spiritual business owner. I will support you in that lifestyle and light work balance. So if you want that, jump on the 2-hour monthly call. You can watch the watch this live and recording within the Soul Legacy Academy. It's all laid out, it's all scheduled out. I really do believe in that light work and lifestyle balance. I use StreamYard, and I've got, you'll see a playlist on the Soul Legacy TV. There's a playlist of these daily lives. So I just show up, share my journal with you, share my spiritual routines around my health. I'll share around on Monday about how you contribute in your spiritual business on YouTube, online, getting featured, all of that stuff. Then health freedom, then emotional freedom on Wednesday, environmental freedom on Thursday, relationship freedom on Friday, spiritual freedom on Saturday, and financial freedom on Sunday. So that is like in the book chapter as I write the book, and it'll be on pre-order soon, and then I'll be launching. All of that to say that it was really big and important for me. I wanted to, when I went through my spiritual awakening, life didn't look and feel the same to me. My emotional health was like, I was grieving. And so I talk about emotions tomorrow. When I went through my spiritual awakening, that particular time when I came off the socials, my son had passed, and it's almost 7 years ago. It's 7 years in a couple of weeks, less than a couple of weeks. And you can imagine I didn't like focus on my health at that time. I didn't eat properly for a year. The guy that I was with at the time, my partner at the time of like 6.5 years, is 7.5 years in total. He was like, I need you to eat at least once a day. And I was like, I don't want to. Can you just move away from me? Like, I didn't eat any junk. And my granddaughter's mum, my son's daughter's mum, she was the same. And we was like, I was just like, I will eat once a day, just leave me alone. Like, and he'd make me food and stuff, or I'd make sure that I ate once a day, just check and just say, I need you to do that. Everything went on complete autopilot. Now I actually fast and do my fasting and eating like 1 meal and 2 meals a day in a short window, and realize it's better for my body. But at the time, I wasn't focusing on my health in that way. So how healthy do you feel? I'm talking about health, and in my spiritual rituals and routines, and I'll share that in a second, what I go through and how I plan my health, how I plan to do my spiritual business online, and also have that lifestyle balance. I've just had a conversation with somebody, and them saying, I see who you are. I see how intentional I am with my life, because I talk about intentional living. Excuse me. How intentional I am with my life. And because I've had a lot of losses, I don't waste a day. Like, if I'm intentionally going to be binge watching movies all day or something like that, which is rare, but I'll plan to do that. If I'm now on the socials, it's intentional. I'm not on the, I'll share this out on the socials. That's it. Occasionally I'll go on to Messenger because I've got friends and family on there, but I plan to be off completely, and I love it. And I'm going to challenge my students to actually focus on the relationship they have with themselves, and use that adrenaline hit of being on the socials, actually having a conversation. A lot of people say, I don't have time. Time is the biggest thing. I don't get my time back. However, spending it on social media is probably not the best way to use it. And you know, we as spiritual biz YouTubers, we're growing our YouTube channel and invested in that. That's also spending that time and probably watching a lot of content. And I've reduced the amount of content that I watch. I usually listen to an Audible book, but the content that I watch is intentional for each area of my life. So as I grow and I share with you, I'm just doing my spiritual journal and my spiritual rituals and routines every day, throughout my day, not just as a morning routine, throughout my day. I launch my day in a certain way. I'll lead my day, and I'll leave my day, and I say it in ease, grace, and flow. And then I just share it. That's actually my content for my YouTube videos. Like, okay. I've just done a recording actually about journaling in the Soul Legacy Academy. So if you are in there, there's a bonus gift for the YouTube challenge in a box method, and also, well, Bootcampers and the YouTube challenge in a box method, doing YouTube challenges versus Facebook challenges, which are epic. excuse me. And I've just been putting in there some key search terms on journaling and how many people, thousands and thousands of people, are searching journaling for all different areas of your life. So I've just been in my office doing that. I'm like, yes, this is just absolutely, there's so many people on the socials, but pretending to be a certain way or trying to keep up with the Joneses. Do you know what I mean? And it's damaging our mental health. There's a lot of things that are going on and have gone on in the world that have the potential to impact our vibration, lower our vibration. And while we're focusing on that stuff, we're not necessarily focused on the growth of our own health, our health in our business, our health in how we're contributing into the world, the health of our emotion, the health of our environment, just like really taking care of our environment, really taking care of our relationships, really taking care to be connected, how healthy and guided you feel in your body. As a soul having a human experience, you're still having a human experience, right? So you could house this body, right? And so your body houses your soul. And then your finances, how healthy are they, right? So when your business is healthy as a light worker, as your spiritual business, as you're leading that lifestyle and light work in a way that is balanced, in a way that is in ease, grace and flow, in a way that is leverage. I teach leverage, I teach passive income streams for your spiritual business, doing YouTube challenges, and really making a difference and building your author and authority platform with low content and no content books and journals, and also your book that is a spiritual business based book. I'm so excited by it because everything that I'm teaching is about being in alignment. So when you feel in alignment, everything flows anyway and feels really super healthy, including relationships. And then automation. I'm big into automation. If I'm not automating, I'm leveraging. Like I say, for this live, it's all scheduled. I scheduled out 100 lives, did all the descriptions, did all of the things, and then just put it in a playlist. And I literally just have to press play. I love it. So let's talk in the spiritual journal, my spiritual rituals and routines around health and freedom. And so I talk about health in terms of the vision for my health. So what vision do you have as a spiritual business owner, as a spiritual YouTuber, if you want to grow your business on YouTube? Like, how healthy is your vision for your lifestyle and your light work? Do you have one? Are you clear? I have a 7-day spiritual vision board challenge, which I'll leave in the cards and in the description for you to help you get clear on your health, right? The vision and the vision for your light work, the vision for your emotions, what that actually means to you when you know that you're happy, right? So you've got a marker and a measure and the experiences that you want to have that healthy environment, to have the healthy relationships. What do they look like? To be healthy in your spirituality and that connection to source and be soul guided, and to have that, oh, hey love, I'm on a rant. And to be healthy in your finances, what does that actually look like? And putting it on your vision board and then manifesting. So again, that will be in the description down below, my spiritual vision board challenge. I challenge you to do that, and then come and use the spiritual journal with me lives. I journal every single day, vlog every single day, to support you and hold you accountable and just help you in raising your vibration and feeling healthy and just feeling like you've got a healthy connection to someone that cares, somebody that's going to be here, somebody that's going to be consistent no matter what. I know as light workers, as spiritual entrepreneurs, as being in your spiritual business, for me anyway, when I first started out, before I was crazy, like I'd lost my mind, right? And it's like I didn't then have healthy relationships around me as I could. And one of the things that I'd experienced was feeling really lonely. I know that's like the emotions, but it's just not good for our health, and to feel in isolation. So Robin says, hey love, welcome Robin Knott of the Energy Healing TV and podcast. I know that it is challenge week for Robin, so I've just been talking about the YouTube challenges. So For those of you who don't know, Robin Knott hosts the Energy Healing TV and podcast, and she is my lead soul guided instructor for our lead soul guided instructor for the Soul Legacy Academy and the Spiritual Biz YouTubers Network. And Robin is hosting a 5-day money blocks clearing challenge, a self-love journey to financial freedom for light workers and empaths, and for anyone who is feeling those energetic blocks, and you'll know if you're feeling an energetic block because you can see your bank account, you can see your clients coming in or not coming in, you can see what's happening in your environment with your finances, bills, all that stuff, bills, business, whether you've got the freedom to travel. Obviously the world's like opening up more now, but you've got the freedom to purchase what it is on your vision board. And I talk about having a healthy relationship with money, and I give you a vibrational money voucher. What the Soul Legacy Journal does, I'll tell you about that in a second. Robin says her health freedom Tuesday is a 10. Woo, woo. I love that, Robin. I'm going to try and keep this to half an hour, so I have 15 minutes left. So, and I'm going to pull a card at the end. I am actually going to watch the time because we're going to pop on Robin's challenge, which is live, and then it will be a self-study. So Robin says health freedom is a 10. So HFT equals 10 is Health Freedom Tuesday. That's what we focus on. So my health freedom is definitely an 11. I have loved this last week. And Robin says, thank you for the shout out. You're welcome. So Robin, can you remember what rating you did last week? So every single day for health freedom, for every single area that I share on the Soul Legacy TV, we rate between a 1 and 11. You don't get 0 because you breathe in. But 11 is like really connected to your soul guidance, to filling in and to really feeling like the best that you can in this moment. It might not get to the end goal of your vision board. So whether that's a weight goal, a weight loss goal, a weight releasing goal, or to run a marathon, or whatever it is that you have, right? Whether that's emotional health, physical health, social health, whatever. I talk about it all on the Vision Board Challenge, really in great depth. But whatever that means to you. And I set a plan from last Tuesday to this Tuesday, and I'm not even gonna lie, I've smashed it. I haven't done all of the things. However, I'm happy with what I have done. And I've given myself equal grace and flow. And I'm doing a program called Insanity. And if you knew what that program was, it's a bit insane. And I started fresh again Monday. And I actually, Robin says it was either 7 or a 10, 7 or an 8. Really? And now it's a 10. That's the power. That's the power of using a journal. So Robin Knott has a energy healing. She talks about energy healing lifestyle. That's what she stands for. And you have your journal process, and to go from like a 7 or an 8, you know, don't get me wrong, we'll dip again, right? It's not about like being up there and then never growing or never pivoting, never you know, never having an experience where you don't feel like that, or never dropping off. It's not that. It's just how you feel for that day and how you can carry on that feeling of that high vibration. And it spreads. When one area tends to unlock, the other areas tend to unlock, tend to feel great. When you feel healthy in your body and your mind, you feel great. It just has a knock-on effect. Robin Knott says, the name says all insanity. It's insane. I've done it over the years, but I'm committed to doing it, and I've loved it. I've got to do it when I pop off this live before I go on to Robin's challenge. But yeah, so what I figured out today was for a health freedom is I did really well last week with my eating. I had snacks and stuff as well planned really well, really enjoying my food and making sure that I'm shopping to buy the food, because I don't always, and buy the right food. So I'm not perfect, not even by a long shot. You know, healthy food tends to cost more, and you're like, So I did that, and I did really well. Don't get me wrong. Today I realized, because you have a clean slate, I'm using an app, a calorie counting app, and nutrition and stuff like that. It's not just calories and fasting. And I realized today that there's actually a formula. When you use a formula and an exact science, it just works. You know, when you think, oh, I can't lose weight, I can't release the weight, whatever, I can't do this, there's a formula for it. And I looked it up today, and it's because I started to walk 5 miles a day, and I can't remember what I typed in, but the result was walking 5 miles a day. What result would you get? And it basically says, and you do whatever you need to do, whether it's walking the dog, walking yourself, it doesn't matter. I'm not saying go and do a walk. It's just for me. I love being out in nature. I get my downloads. I listen to my Audible book. And today I danced all the way back 2.5 miles listening to music. So I get out of my office and I get out of this, out of my home, because I work from home, and just get my steps in. I got like 13,000 steps in or something. So that's better than just sitting down. That's that balance. And so I can't remember what I was going to say, Robin. Oh yeah, the formula is when you when you do whatever you do to burn off the calories, either burning or eating less. So I do fasting day, low calorie days. And I did 800 calories as my low fasting days, whereas before, when it's worked for me, I did 500. So that didn't work for me. I tried that last week. It didn't work. I maintained, but that's fine. I didn't gain. So I'm really happy. So I'm going to do 500 this week. And then, so last year I lost about 13, 14 pounds, something like that. Pandemic style weight. And it said, if you have 3,500 calories less or certain equations less, then that's how much you'll lose. Go for like £1 a week or £2 a week. Not crazy. And I'm like, is that all it is? That I have to be at that deficit? I'm like, oh, wow. But I love eating really well, like making sure that I've got my protein, my healthy carb, my vegetables, my water. I'm doing better in all of them, but I still feel really great. So Robin says, right, the journey has highs and lows. We don't stay low though. No, we don't. We definitely don't stay low. All right. So you have a vision for your health, the values in alignment with your health. Don't do crazy stuff. Make sure that you're doing things that are in alignment, and your vibration. So I talked about the money voucher. The Soul Legacy Journal gives you £1,000, dollars, or euros every single day for you to spend. So you can spend it in any way you want to. You don't get to save it. You tithe 10% each day to a worthy cause. I tithe to Cruise Bereavement Care. I'm talking really fast because I've got 8 minutes. And then you can spend it on whatever experience, or you can save it until, like, bank it until Sunday, which is Financial Freedom Sunday, if you don't get to spend it throughout the week. So it doesn't become a chore, it doesn't become crazy. But when you spend this vibrational money, I tell you, it raises your frequency like no end. And you have to go out and see the things, like type in on the internet or whatever, like actually like you're going to actively buy those things, because then you know how much it is. Often we set things on our vision board and we don't know the price of it. So we're like, oh, it's going to cost me so much. And then when we actually do the maths and how much we need to bring in to actually have that experience, it's far less than what we think it is. And so we do that. And on a Sunday, I will share what I've spent my vibrational money voucher on. Enjoy the process. This goes with my Bank 50K in 50 Days challenge. So we do it vibrationally. If you're in the Soul Legacy Academy, I teach you to create a spiritual business model that allows you to have a business model where you can see yourself receiving 50K in 50 days or less for whatever services. So I teach you 3 tiers of income, 2 passive income streams, 1 active income stream, and then leveraged income streams, including your book and your journal, notebook, etc. So the book that I read today was called Sleep Smarter. I listened to it actually. 21 essential strategies to sleep your way to better health and bigger success. One of the things when I went through my spiritual awakening journey, in fact, for a real long time, actually since I had my son, and so it would have been 27. So I have woken up in the night. I've had broken sleep. I don't actually know what it feels like to have a full night's sleep with never opening my eyes. I mean, going out in nature, listening to this book, this Audible book by a guy called Sean Stevenson. He says, eat right, get your nutrition right, get, the kind of food that you're going to eat, and exercise, and then focus on that sleep. And so I'm following what he's saying. I'm doing it. I'm not attached to the outcome, but that's where I'm going with it. And so he was talking about caffeine a lot today, about you'll have to read it, but about your blood vessels and stuff, like tightening. And then when you're not having that caffeine, them opening, and you're getting headaches and different things, just minimizing the amount of caffeine that you have before you actually go to sleep. If you have sleep issues, if you have insomnia, I know a lot of spiritual business owners have creative ideas, downloads in the middle of the night. I do. I used to leave a notebook by my bed. But sometimes you might be up at night worrying about different things. You know what I mean? So if you do ever have any trouble sleeping, this book is a game changer. There's another book that I've got once I've listened to this one, by Ariana Huffington. Robin says, I love your business model. I'm so grateful. I do. I've fallen in love with it. All right. So my daughter had a massage yesterday. A friend of ours comes, she's done it for like 30 years. She used to come into my old house like 10 years ago, 12 years ago. And I usually get a pedicure. And she said, you want to book that in. So you get your pedicure around your birthday. And I said, oh, let me just have a massage. I'll have the full works. So I've done that. And I could have spent it in my vibrational money. Obviously, I've scheduled it out. But it's things like that, like not having to pay for the thing right there and then, but experiencing that feeling of, yeah, I take care of myself. I have my feet done, I have my nails done, I have my eyebrows done. Just really taking care of yourself and being the best version of you, whether that's on camera, off camera, that kind of thing. All right. So I've got 2 cards to share real quick. I want to say that it is in Robin Knott's world for the Energy Healing TV and podcast. It is actually the chakra for today. It's the sacral chakra, which is orange. I've got my orange on. Sacral chakra, the color orange is associated with the sacral chakra healing. So sacral chakra healing Tuesdays. So on the Energy Healing TV, Robin talks about unblocking your chakras. She has a 7-day unblock your chakras challenge. It's there on a YouTube channel. It's a YouTube challenge rather than a Facebook challenge, so it's always there. You can watch it whenever you want to. Save the playlist, go back and forth. Give Robin some love on that, and just let us know if Robin tells you everything. And so unblocking your chakras, as well as Robin doing a daily journaling on your chakras, each and every chakra. And I'm learning so much about the energy and the energy that's gets trapped in our energy field, in the layers of that. And that's what we're talking about on the Money Blocks Clearing Challenge. It's beautiful. It's just it's great. So I bought some chakra crystals because Robin talks about that. And today for me is Tiger's Eye. I didn't actually do my meditation with it today. I did a morning meditation, and usually I'll just hold it around that space. But Robin will sort you out with that. Sacral Chakra Healing Tuesdays is a thing in our world. Really is. Robin says, I'm having them in the moments of waking. The downloads, I stay in bed like I'm going to go back to sleep and rest in that mid state. Downloads flow. It's so beautiful. It's been beautiful. It is. I love the soul downloads. Sacral Chakra Healing Tuesdays. Thank you. You're welcome. So that is that. Tiger's Eye for me. Money voucher I've done. I'm going to leave you with these cards. I'm not doing too badly. And this is a quote that I get every single day from a Momentum app. It says, it's always fitting. It says, breathe, take care, stand still for a minute. What you are looking for might be looking for you too. Breathe, take care, stand still for a minute. What you are looking for might be looking for you too. That's by Chloe Wade. Meaning just get still. And sometimes when we think, I've got to do this, then I've got to go out and it just might be looking. I believe we're seeking our goals, we're setting our soul intentions, and that is coming back to us. So we're emitting that vibration, and then it will fill in. Don't forget to say gratitude for every single area of your life. Say gratitude for your health today. And let's wrap up with these cards. I think I'm doing, Robin says, oh, wow. What did you say? Oh, wow, to love. I can't remember. Oh, to the quote. Do you like the quote? Yes. All right. So this is Keepers of the Light by Cal Gray. And I had 2 cards today jump out at me. This is the first one. Oh, can you see that? All right. It says, I can't say this name. Coot Hummy. It's got an abbreviation. I don't know. So delivery, inside joke. Now, right this second. Go. 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 Just stay on this live. What are you doing? No. Go. Are you serious? No. We'll talk about that on Relationship Freedom. Are you kidding? Oh, wow. This is... Let me keep going. Cloak of wisdom. You already know the answer you seek. Trust what you know. Exactly. I love you, Robin. So he is, I can't say it, Kutimi, I don't know. Kutimi is an ascended master, sorry for butchering your name, who appears as a well-dressed Indian man with a golden aura. His teachings were brought to the world by Madame. Why do they have such weird names? Like, not weird. Why do they have such hard names to pronounce? I have early dyslexia. I can't pronounce it. Blavatsky. I think there are many different theories. Sorry, as to his true identity. Many believe he was a wandering man known as Rishi in India, dedicated to walking the path of spirit with very few material possessions. Others believe him to have a well-balanced and educated Sikh spiritual teacher who was given a pseudonym to protect his true identity. I believe that he lived a high life, but through spiritual practice was able to let go of his need for material possessions. And that's the thing. That's what people say. Like, it's more spiritual not to have the possessions. No, you can have all of the things. Like, no, we don't have to give up everything. What kind of nonsense is that? It's a physical world. Like, have both. Be okay with having both. Robin says, I just meant it for reference to the quote. Oh, I thought you meant like, I'm like, get off this line now. what we might be looking for might be close to us. Oh, yes. Mm-hmm. Wink, wink. I can't pronounce the names either. Yeah, but like, you do lots better job than I do. All right, so I'm trying. All right, let me go through this and wrap this up. Okay, I believe they live the high life. Now he helps light workers go beyond the limits set by others and cultivate a personal connection to God. I say universe, say whatever you like. Extended message. Excuse me. Knowledge is learned. Wisdom. Oh, listen to this. Knowledge is learned. Wisdom is remembered. Knowledge is learned. Wisdom is remembered. You are in a real cloak of wisdom now. Like Kutumi, you have been on a wandering path, trying to find answers through the study and insights of others. But now you are uncovering the truth of your soul. SoulLegacyTV, right? Yeah, kind of get an amen, baby. Your soul is leading the way, and you are being encouraged to follow. The fog is clearing, the light has come, and it is shining on you. Oh my gosh. I want to read this so slowly, I'm telling you. Your soul is saying yes. It's your cheerleader. Follow it and trust the endless wisdom within you. Go, go, go. That is a card and a half. Like, just to be here for that is just like, whoa. Right, we can have them both. We don't have to be down and out and happy to be spiritual. Gotta get a name. Exactly. All right, Robin. All right, this is the last card, and I'm gonna hop off this live. Thank you so much for joining me. Who can say that? Mahavata Bajri. Soul expansion. I'm sorry, I butcher it. You want to see me with people's names. It gets really tricky. Soul expansion. Your consciousness is expanding. You understand the connections between all things. Avatar means great incarnation or avatar, and Babji means sacred father. He's deeply respected Master Yogi, I skipped his name, was introduced to the world through the teachings and the Indian yogi. I have a lot of respect. I'm just not trying to be disrespectful here. He is called for Bahaji for short, thank goodness. He's said to be over 2,000 years old and able to travel between earth and worlds. He is said to have an invisible temple in the Himalayas that appear to those who he wants to connect with. Many believe that he is like Christ himself, bringing deep love, acceptance, forgiveness, insight, and direction. Extended message: you may feel that you've retreated from the world recently. Yeah, is that true for you? Maybe you've not been as active socially or spiritually. I was just talking about that. But this time of inner rest has really paid off. It really has for me. And if that's you, don't feel guilty about it. It just is. You'll come out and you'll serve even deeply. You are becoming more and more consciously aware of how connected you are to God, universe, and all living beings. The sense of union is called yoga. Yoga goes beyond physical ability and into a sense of awareness that's created through spiritual practice, meditation, and devotion to the divine. Mahavatar Babji, the yogic father, is here to inspire that fire of union within you so that you can understand how your thoughts and actions are creating the waves of energy that form your life. And Robin talks about those thoughts and those feelings and all of those things that form your life and your blocks. Robin says, I love that message. Thank you for staying with me through the butcher of the names. That is it for this episode of Health Freedom Tuesday. I would love to see you back on the Soul Legacy TV for Health Freedom Tuesday next week. Tomorrow is Emotional Freedom Wednesday. I know that that is just at the core of everything. So I shall see you. This is Iona Mead, your soul sister, signing off. I will leave the links to the Spiritual Vision Board Challenge. I will leave the link to my free chapter of my free book. I'll also leave the link to my masterclass, the Spiritual Biz YouTubers Bagging 50K in 50 Days Challenge. It's pretty good if you want to have spiritual business success and have that light work and that lifestyle balance, and you're tired of being broke, tired of being busy, tired of being burnt out, then stick with me on the Soul Legacy TV. I love you. Mwah. Thank you. Robin says, love you. Thank you for sharing. Robin, I will see you over in your challenge in a little while. Take care. Mwah. Big love.